at night as I'm making this video. I have no apologies. It's been a long day. I hope you all are enjoying my zodiac readings and my celebrity readings on my channel. I just want to say for all of those who've emailed me, supported me, subscribed, thumbs up, shown so much love to me. I am so appreciative of every single one of you from the bottom of my heart, and especially when it comes to this topic that I'm very passionate about. And I honestly think that it's, like an overdue topic, and for quite some time now I've been making videos about this topic with social media and all the fake stuff with YouTube and TikTok and people copying ideas and all the slander. Like, there's been so much going on, you all, that I've been dropping little gemstones about, like, here and there. And I'm gonna be as professional as I can in this video, but you know what, I just think that there is absolutely an attack on women, like, in general. I think that everybody who has two brain cells can see that. Okay, I'm so heated that I can't even like get it out of my mouth. But yeah, I just think that anybody who's honest can see that. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, I am not, a diehard fan of Kate Middleton or Meghan Markle, the royals. If you watch my channel, like, I do cover the royals, and I have done readings on Meghan Markle and Harry and Catherine and William. And so, over the years, there's been a lot of controversy around, how Meghan Markle was treated, being a black woman, technically biracial woman, in the royal family, marrying a Caucasian prince, that's gonna shake the boat a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And so, just covering different celebrities, Britney, Kim Kardashian, like, I have done so many different videos on my channel, and the one thing that's clear to me all is, like, women cannot win. Like, it does sound really bad, but I just, especially like in Western countries of late, like, we, where we're too fat, we're too feminine, we're too masculine, we're too independent. Like, it never ends, no matter what a woman does, we can't seem to be credited for our ambition. And we can't have like a balance between a mother and being a career woman. Or, it's just like, it's always something. So of course now we have the woman in the Olympics, and then we have Britney Spears going on. Like, there's so many things going on about women empowerment and freedom. And I just want to say, like, point blank, this world is so fake. Like, this world is ridiculously fake. Like, even I can acknowledge with some women in the media that I don't even think hold a candle to anything. Even I can acknowledge that some women are just, they can't win for losing. They improve, and there's another bad story. They get 10 steps ahead, push back 50. There's never this harmony. There's never the harmony. So, what I really want to say to women is just get your money and, stay out of the way. That really goes for any. But I just think that in this day and age, like, there's no loyalty, no real love out here. And, people are always sinister about how Scorpios see the world and operate in relationships. I'm a Scorpio sun, so that should give you a little bit of, we don't trust anybody. Like, thoroughbred Scorpios who know the world, who know the game, like, we don't trust anybody. I don't trust a soul, because I have even been proved. I thought I could trust that. I thought I could love that. I thought we're absolute menaces, human beings. And so it's just the way the world is. I've watched, one moment people are crying over Olympics, girl, crying over her, so devastated that she won, and then in the very next breath criticizing her, the dog piss. And that's just the way the world is. Social media has created this hub of toxic behavior, and quite frankly, complete bullying. That's really the truth. That's so whenever I cover celebrities or culture topic, or movie of, advocacy on my channel. I try very hard to be biased, and people who like me and, see my videos and then, how I run my channel, you'll see that, I let as I possibly can. And I'm gonna say it, I think with even Meghan Markle, like in areas where she improves, it's like she the narrative or the labels that they've put, and that goes for every woman in Hollywood, every woman uber successful, it never ends. Like even Rihanna, on her way to being a billionaire, if not a red, Rihanna's company is estimated at over Kylie's and Kim Kardashian's, beauty empire is estimated over well over $1 billion, growing continuously. And even Rihanna, who was a pop star, I don't know if she's retired from music or, she was an artist, a songwriter, amazing things, right? And every time we try to look at her empire, Fenty Beauty, everything she has going well for herself, there's always some, when is she gonna get married? What club is she getting into? Like, it's never just about the woman being successful, woman being able to accomplish something. So it's, even I can say that it's pathetic, it's ridiculous. And I want so much better for women, want so much better for us, and especially working mothers, yet. But I just think the whole thing about, sexy, if she's a mom and, she can't possibly have it all. And even I've talked about that. Woman doing it all, is not realistic. I mean, at the same time, without help, okay? You need help. Six-figure company. Of course you need help to clean your house, or if you're flying across country, you need people to help you. And so why is that ridiculed? Why is it woman does picked apart to her weight, to her sexuality, to her height, who she's dating? List goes on and on and on. And yes, men do that. Men are not picked apart like this. They're just not. And if they are, it's rare. It's very rare, people. And I speak for YouTube. Like, YouTube's algorithms are women that are very talented, and the men in feminine industries, even makeup, and that's all good for inclusivity. Why are women like the second tier and the third tier and the fourth tier? Why women just be praised for what she is? A bearer, a ambitious woman, a genius, a gorgeous, a good person. Why can't a woman be congratulated for that? Why some downfall to a woman? I'm gonna order real quick, guys. 1 second, okay? I'm gonna order real quick. 1 second. Yeah, girl, I'm starving. So it's late, so I'm having I'm treating myself, okay? I've been fasting for like 6 days. I ain't gotta explain nothing, actually. That's another thing. Women always have to explain themselves. I hate that. So yeah, even I could say on my channel, like even with like different industries, I think it's pathetic. I think it's always crazy for me to see that a woman should be striving and is striving, and then there's always something eating away at that. And I don't understand that. And it's nothing to do with any kind of like feminism, because I'm not talking about feminism, I'm saying in general. Okay, so for those of you who are like talking about feminism, that's way deeper than what I'm saying. I'm talking about just the surface level. Like, getting into feminism, getting into equal rights, women's rights is way more, I would say, like, I would have to go analytical and go by the book. So I'm not really touching on that, but you can tie it into what I'm saying if you want, but I'm not putting any labels on anything. Okay, so yes, I have been, and and from 4 years ago, it's like, why does it take people so long to believe woman? Why does it take people so long? Like, even once again, with Meghan Markle, even as controversial as my readings, actually, not even my readings, but in general, right? Like, how controversial it's been for her in the royal family, right? And then they stepped down and went to America. People were saying to me, oh, she can't possibly be suicidal. Why not? Why couldn't she be suicidal? Like, yes, she could have. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I said that on my channel. 1 second, y'all. Yes. Yes, and I'm going to touch upon that too. I'm going to touch upon it tonight because I'm sick of it. Yes, I am. Stop giving men credit for things that women do. Like, stop doing that. If a woman is great, she's great. Why do you have to dissect, oh, who does she get the money from and who does she sleep with to get that fame? Herself? She grinded and she got famous by herself. Why does it have to be that she has that money because she slept with a man? That's pathetic. I haven't done that ever. Not one time at all. Everything that I've achieved, I work for, period. Period. No scams, no back alley, nothing like that, okay? Nothing. And especially women who are not recognized, especially women who come from underprivileged backgrounds, people need to put some respect on people's name. And even I have said that on my channel. I don't have to kiss the ground that Meghan Markle walks on, but she was an actress and she did work bloody hard to get where she is. Period. I'm setting the record straight tonight because I've had enough of it. You see what I'm saying? I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. I'm gonna actually park if I can for a little bit because I want to say a couple things before I get home. Like, I really do at this point. Like, I really do. I really do, because I'm tired of it, people. I'm very tired of it. I'm tired of seeing women. Oh my God, I could say so much in this video. Like, I could say so freaking much, So back to Meghan Markle being suicidal, right? I even have people tell me that, oh, she can't possibly be suicidal. Why not? We don't have to ignore one fact and then ignore another fact. The fact could very well be that people in that family and the system in general was not designed for her circumstance. Keep in mind, she is, as we know to record, the first biracial woman in the modern day era to marry a Caucasian prince, a British prince. That is facts. Okay, these are facts. So no, it's not typical. Okay, it's not typical. And to act and pretend that, you know, the royal family would know exactly what to do to cater to her, to make her feel welcome, is abysmal. You know, William's brother was bringing home blonde females. You know, and I'm not trying to offend anybody or make it sound like, but you know, we got to put things into perspective, people. We got to put things into perspective. Prince Harry was wearing Nazi costumes, strip poker. This is not some, how should I say it, frat boy at Harvard University. Some white guy at Harvard University who is, you know, a virgin or something. Like, this is not a perfectly, you know, Ken Barbie doll. Like, Harry was rebellious. Diana was rebellious. These are the facts. So when Harry was living in England and bringing home women, who was he bringing home? He was bringing home blondes. He was bringing home rich country girls. He wasn't bringing home no black actress with a big ass. Let's get real. Let's get real. So I can in the same breath say that some of the allegations are are suspicious. You know, some of the behavior that I see from the couple is not right. But then on the other hand, I could say, well, why couldn't she be suicidal? Why couldn't she be depressed? Because she's black? Because she's biracial? Because she's an actress? Get the hell out of here. You know, why are we trying to slash one fact over another fact? You know, two wrongs don't make a right. So it could be gray. There's areas that are gray. And the reality is, if the areas are gray, it can mean a whole bunch of things. It can mean a plethora of things, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. And I was one of the people on YouTube, go back and check the footage, where I said, I do believe she was depressed. I do believe she was stressed out. Because who wouldn't be? Who the hell wouldn't be? You know? Who wouldn't be? Fake baby bump? Surrogacy? Thomas Markle, Samantha Markle? Are you kidding me? And you know that Meghan Markle doesn't want to wear those hats and the tights and listen to people tell her what to do. She's almost 40 years old. In a couple years, she's hitting 40, people. This is a grown woman. Meghan Markle is not a teenager. She ain't Princess Diana. Princess Diana was like in her early 20s when she met Charles and had kids. And, you know, Meghan is a grown woman. A grown woman. So if she wants to, you know, and that's what I'm very balanced. Like, I have a very balanced perspective where I can see where they've gone wrong and where maybe her behavior could be perceived as, you know, a certain kind of thing. But then on the exact opposite end, I could put a stop to BS like that and say, why are you trying to dehumanize her? Why are you trying to make it seem like she has no emotion? I mean, even if she's a narcissist, like let's put it into perspective. Even if she is a world-renowned narcissist, it does not mean that she cannot go through her ebbs and flows or a mental disorder or a breakdown. Like, those two things can coexist, people. So that's what I'm talking about, is where people want to make it like a war and this person versus this person. And if the facts are there, great. But concocting something out of thin air and then putting a label on it is dangerous. It's very dangerous. Like, so for example, with Britney Spears, I'm giving you all different backgrounds, different professions. I'm giving you guys examples that we can look up and see how people, society, the media has attacked women. I'm telling y'all the truth now. Like, Britney Spears had a breakdown. Was it really a breakdown? I mean, in the beginning, she was clubbing. She shaved her head. Okay, people shave their head all the time. Okay, it was only an issue when her ex-husband, who's a gold digger and was a sugar daddy and really was a piece of work. I mean, Kevin Federline, we all knew what Kevin Federline was on. Kevin Federline was looking for a money grab, you know, a pretty piece of ass and a money grab. Let's be real. You know, Kevin Federline has baby mamas of all different ethnicities, people. Do your research. Like, this guy is a gigolo. And Britney picked him, unfortunately. You know, Britney does not pick the best men, but nevertheless, you know, until he was taking the kids away from her was when she snapped. And allegedly, she was sleeping in a parking lot. She was using drugs. These are facts, people. You know, she was distraught. A mother being ripped of her children, a white woman, is disgusting. And what did the media do? They used Britney as, just like what they're doing to this other, to the Olympic woman, to every other woman out here on social media, calling them whores, calling them gold diggers. Same shit. Same shit. They're using different women as an example. That's what it is. They want to make women feel so small that they want to put the label of whore and drug abuser and prostitute and escort. You have never seen me once on this channel call Meghan Markle a gold digger. You never heard it. You've never heard it. I've said that she likes to be with a certain class of men. She said it herself. Is that a gold digger though? Or is that a woman who has standards? Which one is it? She has her standards. I can't knock her. So Britney Spears, another example. They used Britney as an example. They wanted to make a mockery of her. Late night shows, comedic sketches, movies, plays, you name it. Everybody in that time of that period of time was using Britney's likeness and name and image to make fun of her. That's what happened. And her family is doing the exact same thing. Her family is trying to put as much cash in their pocket to dehumanize her, to make her seem small. And I got a problem with that. I do. And I'm gonna call a spade a spade. But when it comes to certain women who are actually out here like bossing it, writing books, like Meghan Markle wrote a book. Am I gonna buy the book? No, I don't have children. So I made a video about Meghan Markle having a bestseller, and then what did I see? People making fun of her about that. Oh, she can't. Why not? Like, stop being a hater. Stop being a hater. Like, two things can coexist, people. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. But the media, you know, these corporations, these people who are titled elite, nothing elite about them. They're scumbags. They like to sexualize women. They like to make fun of women. And it happens all the freaking time. So with Britney, I've been saying free Britney from 4 years ago, which is pathetic to me. It's absolute hypocrisy. I have been saying this. And in fact, I have another receipt. If you want to get technical, when Harry and Meghan went to California, what did I say on my channel? For those who really follow me, what did I say about Meghan and Harry? I said that it was a good decision. I said that. I said good, because Harry and Meghan were never going to get what they wanted. And they're never going to get what they want, ever. The titles, the money, are you kidding me? Why are they going to Oprah? You know, do the math. They're going to Oprah, they're going to Tyler Perry, they're going to the Gayle and King and all these people because they want allies. Harry and Meghan, they want mega A-list allies because Meghan is a feminist. You know, Meghan has said that she's a feminist, you know, and the word feminist is more normalized now and more accepted. But at the very beginning, you know, women's suffrages rights, all types of stuff that we've had to go through to get even to be able to vote, okay? To be able to make a choice over our own bodies is still being under a magnifying glass to this day. We're in 2021. And if you listen to Britney's court hearing testimony, she said that they have stopped her with an IUD from having kids. This is a woman pushing 40. Okay? She's past her 20s. You know, she's done all that club and stuff. She's a grown woman. And even she can't have kids. She can't make a decision to have kids if she wanted to. I got a problem with that. So all these men out here using these women or these examples and tearing them down, fuck you. You know, don't put your name on anything to do with a woman if you're not a woman. You know, you have no right. If you have daughters, if you have a mother you want to speak on behalf of, you know, knock yourself out. But don't speak for the collective, and you don't speak for me. Okay? So Britney not even being able to have kids, not even being able to have a boyfriend, I got a problem with that, people. I have a big problem with this. So all these newbies who are popping up talking about free Britney, bitch, I've been saying this from 4, 5, 6 years ago. When everybody was calling us conspiracy theories, I was one of the many loyal Britney fans out here who've always supported her and believed her story. And people don't believe her story. People make fun of her. People say, oh, well, she shouldn't have, she shouldn't. People make mistakes. People make mistakes. Are women the world example of everything that needs to be ridiculed? Why can't a woman make a mistake? A woman can make a mistake, people, you know? And you know what? In actuality, what mistake did Britney make? What mistake did Britney make? She shaved her head? That's a mistake? I mean, not really. It's a hairstyle. Do men not shave their head? You know? So it's just pathetic. The whole thing is fake. It's pathetic. And I'm sick of women having to always be teared down. You know, and when we're supposed to be thriving and doing things, people want to come in and they want to put a little 2 cents in. Your 2 cents is not needed, boo. It's not needed. Why should Britney Spears' father have anything to do with her vagina? Can someone explain that to me? Why should Britney Spears' father have any power over her fucking body? And when she tours and when she puts out an album, why should they have that control? She's the artist. She's the creator. Why should people be controlling her? You know, and I'm going to take it a step. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to take it a goddamn step further. What were they doing to Britney Spears when she was a teenager? Not even a teenager. Journalists would ask her about her virginity, would ask her about how many men she slept with. That's sick, people. That's sick. That's sick shit. Say ambulance. 1 second, y'all. There was an ambulance. I didn't want it to go over my video. But honestly, y'all, it's sick. It is absolutely absurd. You know, I've gone back to interviews of her doing award shows, performances, Super Bowl, this, that. Britney was that girl. Britney was that chick. Everybody wanted to be her in some way. And you can't tell me it's not true. The hair flip, the low-rise jeans. What? The curly hair. What? The leather pants, the sparkles. Get out of here. Britney will always be that chick. I don't care if Britney passes away tomorrow. She's a legend in my eyes. The princess of pop. If not the queen of pop, next to Madonna and Janet Jackson. Okay? Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. So I could trace it back to when Britney was just coming up, you know, and everything was about, oh, are you a virgin? You know, are you and Justin Timberlake hooking up? Is that any of your business who she's sleeping with? No, it's not your business. You know, and why do we, the consumers of this garbage, why do we eat this up, people? Why do we allow this? You know, and I'm happy that people are speaking out on behalf of body dysphoria and people having eating disorders. I'm happy that women are supporting other women because it needs to happen, people. You know, I don't care. Like, I am free Britney until the wheels fall off. Until that lady drops dead, I am free Britney. And even then, I'm free Britney. You know, I want to protect her legacy. I want to protect all women's legacies. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? If Meghan Markle died today, I'm going to find something to say good things about her. I'm going to find something. You know, I'm going to look at, I never watched Suits, but I'm sure we could find something. You know, I don't know. But that's how I think is, you know, you have to look for the positive in woman, because being a woman is very hard, okay? And I don't expect men to understand. I really don't. You know, and people who are just like ignorant, I don't expect them to understand. But two things can coexist, you know, and you have to be have a balanced approach. You have to have a balanced approach, people. So social media, so social media being toxic, I'm saying social media has contributed as well, I think, because like Kim Kardashian, she posts naked all the time, right? But from time to time, actually not time to time, every day, mostly men I see tweeting at her, you know, making advancements towards her, you know, calling her a slut, telling her to go kill herself. I see it every day, people. So I can only imagine what these women, these models, you know, people that are beautiful, I don't know how they deal with it. I don't know how they are free to date, free to love, and not feel the pressure of what people are going to say about them. And that must really suck. You know, that's got to suck. You know, being in love and everybody is picking apart what surgery you got, how big is your butt, how big is your boobs, you know, how big are your lips, you know, how old do you look? And if you look too old, you've hit a wall and you're useless. Excuse me, men have beer bellies. Men have the ugliest of ugliest toenails. And are they ever talking about hitting a wall? I've never heard of it. You know, men are not even, do you see men? Do you see men? Like, most men don't even care about grooming themselves, let alone putting on cologne. And you have never talk about a woman getting a breast reduction or getting a boob job or a lip injection. Get the hell out of here. You know, if that's what makes her happy, why do you care about it? Like, you know, and I've said that on my channel. Like, I am not against cosmetic surgery. I'm not against it, because if you think that in this lifetime and in your body that you have in this life, if you're unhappy, why not do what makes you happy? You know, why not do what makes you happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, men can be drunk on stage, humping girls, you know, raping girls, all types of crap. And if a girl is a pop star, goes on stage and flaunts her ass a little bit, or smokes a joint or smokes a cigarette, she's the worst of the worst, you know? And I see this all the time. You know, Chris Brown is an abuser. Chris Brown beats girls' ass. He is a abuser. He abused Rihanna, you know? Have you ever seen him have a pay cut? I've never seen it. But yet, a lot of girls who've gone through many minor scandals have had major pay cuts, sponsorships dropped, all types of crap, you know? And it's very unfortunate. So, you know, I support all women. I just want to say that whether there's girls out here who are controversial and, you know, because of, you know, covering a story, you know, and I, like I always say on my channel, you know, take what people say with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? But on the real though, like on the real, gratitude. My bracelet says gratitude. Do you see that? It says gratitude. I don't know if you guys can see that. On the real though, you know, if you are a woman who's underprivileged or underrepresented or whatever out here, including myself, you know, make your own path. You know, forget these people out here, you know, like forget what the world tells you that you need to be. You know, you have kids when you want to have kids, you know, you pick whatever career is best for you. You know, why should your career or what you are as a woman be always tied to, oh, well, she's not attractive. But is she a genius though? I mean, has she invented a cure for a disease though? Like, yeah, like she's better than you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, you may not want to have sex with her, but hey, she's a freaking genius and she should get, you know, she should be respected for that. So even men who talk like that is stupid to me. It's like, you know, what are you even saying? Like, you know, these are legends. You know, these women are amazing and should be respected and should have all the accolades and all the awards humanly possible. Humanly freaking possible, bro. Like, being a mother, giving birth to another life, a man could never. I don't care how many, I don't care what technology, what kind of hormone, I don't care what you do. A woman is a woman, and a man cannot give birth to life. They can help create life, they can contribute to making life, but a man will never be a woman, and a woman will never be a man. And so I'm not even, you heard what I said? A woman is a woman, and you cannot mimic what God created us to be. You cannot chop and dice it. I don't care what you do in a lab. I don't care what you do at the hospital. It's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to happen. I don't care if they even have an artificial womb, you know, or some big little stand-up incubator. I don't care what y'all try to do. You can never be a woman. Period. Period. A woman who menstruates, a woman who can give life to the world. This black woman right here, this African-American woman who busted her ass to get to where she is, and you're going to tell me you're going to, what? Don't get me started. Like, they could never be on her level, period. I don't care about her attitude. I don't care about I don't care. She's amazing. And what happened to her is very unfortunate, people. It's silly, you know, and she has to learn from this. She has to grow from this, but show some grace. You know, goddamn, like, dragging her ass on Twitter is unnecessary. Like, give her the time to grow. Let her grow. You know, she's only human. Like, damn. So, yeah, you know, a woman, even entertainers, you know, especially those who, like I said, are on a big stage and you're menstruating, you know, and you're getting low and you're dancing and you're, you know, I mean, it's just mind-blowing. You know, you're top of your game, your body, your health regimen, everything, you know, to make people happy. And then all they could talk about is, oh, does she have cellulite? Oh, does she have wrinkles? Oh, she's too fat. Like, it's pathetic. Hang it up. Like, a woman is a goddess. Women are life bringers, you know, life barriers. Like, we are the shit. And you can never jank our style. You can never try to duplicate us. You can't do it. I don't care how much makeup you put on a pig. You can't be a woman if you're not a woman, you know, period. And so that's how I feel about it. Like, you cannot try to mimic what a woman naturally is. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't duplicate that essence, that genius, that divinity. You can't get that in a store. You can't buy that on the shelf. You know, you just can't, it's one of a kind. And the only reason why men are here is because a woman birthed your ass, you know, opened her legs and pushed out you into the world. And every man is here because of a woman. So don't ever forget that. For all you haters out here, don't forget that, you know? And these naysayers, only reason why a man is here is because of a woman. So when you're disrespecting another woman or talking down to her looks or whatever, think about your mother, think about your grandmother, think about your grandmother. Think about that before you tear a woman down and make them feel like they're less than. For what? Like, you know, this is so overdue. Like, this is like, women's rights is so overdue, people. It is so overdue for women to be able to just be what they want to be, you know, and bringing life does not make a woman either, you know, entirely. You know, she could choose to. And the fact that she can even do that should be honored. You know, whether she chooses to with her body or not is her choice. But it should be honored because of the simple fact that she can't even do it, that she can even give life, should be something to be in awe about and respect. So, you know, I just, that's how I see it. You know, when the cameras are off and I'm watching all these celebrities be teared down and ripped apart, dissected, I don't like it. You know, I know Khloe Kardashian has really struggled with her body, you know, from Tristan cheating on her, embarrassing her ass in public, you know, absolute horrendous man. And she likes him, you know. In fact, she even loves him. And once again, it's a bad decision, but it's her decision, right? And even with her, like she's battled with, you know, people making fun of her face and her body. And it's like, you know, she obviously feels insecure. She feels the need to compete with other women and maybe even her sisters. And so I've always shown Khloe grace in terms of, you know, if she's uncomfortable in her body, she can do whatever she wants to do. Like I said, like she could do whatever she wants to do. It's her money, you know, and I'm not going to sit up on Twitter or Instagram making fun of her for what? Like if she likes it, I love it, you know, and that's the truth. If she likes how she looks in the mirror, why should I care? Like that's her body, that's her face. So it's just the simple fact that women get it so much harder. You know, women get it so much harder. They do, people. And so, you know, support female YouTubers. You know, stop overlooking female YouTubers to go to male YouTubers. Stop doing that. Like when women have been doing it for decades, you know, whatever category it is on YouTube, I encourage everybody to show some more support. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, thumbs up, donate even, you know, gift somebody a coffee. A lot of girls have a PayPal or, you know, a little advertisement of, you know, gift me a coffee, $2, $3, you know, stop giving all your energy to men who are doing the same thing that women are doing. And then women are struggling financially or cannot, you know, survive. You know, and people will outskirt those girls and go to men who are saying the exact same thing. I don't get that. Like, I've never understood that, you know? It's like if you see a journalist, a female journalist who has been on maternity leave, comes back, busts her ass, loses all this weight, you know, goes on tour, blah, 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 blah. And then a man is just a man. You know, he's never had any real hormone, you know, or body issue. None of that. Just exists, just as a couple words, wears a suit and tie, and that's it. You know, and wow, you know, he's so smart. And the girl comes on television and you get crickets. You give her no energy. You give her no love. And I hate when people do that. I really hate that. So please support women. In closing, support women. Support, because women, majority of the time, have children. And we feed and clothe children. We help other children. Women who don't do it biologically normally adopt. You know, they give back to shelters, charities. They make their own charities. They make their own foundations. A lot of women do that. A lot of women do that. Okay, even LGBTQ women who they want to say, oh, they contribute the same thing. They do, if not more. They're teachers. They're educators. What? They're aunts. Their grandmothers. They do a lot of things. So let's put some more respect on the feminine energy and what we go through. And that's why I will always support women. I've been on YouTube for a couple of years now, and whenever I see a woman, a female YouTuber, a woman YouTuber a lady that I feel deserves, you know, what she's giving, even if it's not as popular as maybe a male YouTuber, which I don't get, but you know, it happens, I see it a lot. I will donate to her, you know, I will leave her a nice comment. I will email her. I do it a lot, actually. I do it a lot. And mainly women, because I know how hard it is to take your savings or take your little paycheck and they don't even get paid the same. I haven't even talked about that part. How women are totally scammed out of tons and millions of dollars a year. The pink tax. This is deep. Our products are more expensive than men's soap, shaving, deodorant, pads, makeup, Q-tips, for God's sake. You know, they upcharge everything with us, and we get paid less. We get paid less. You know, I see people so quick to give men $40, $60 tip, just over shit stuff, you know, and a woman does 4 times more and you overlook her. I see it all the time. So I don't like it. And what I do is I donate. So I'm not telling you all to donate to me. I'm saying that's what I do. I'm leading by example. I am leading by example, which means I support women who are like cosmetic lines. I do that a lot. You know, women who have cosmetic lines like lipstick, lip gloss. I do it a lot. You know, there's one lady called Barbie Bougie. No spokes thing, nothing, no paid advertisement. She's a great example. Like, she's been an entrepreneur. She's a African-American woman, I believe. I don't know if she's any Caribbean descent, but she's also African-American. And she has her own cosmetics line. And so what I do a lot is I just buy, even if I don't even need a lipstick, you know, or a lip gloss, I buy, you know, I buy a lot. And I say, you know, you're an inspiration, you know, follow her on social media. You know what I'm saying? Give her some love. Make her feel good. Like, I do that a lot. You know, sometimes I even buy products I don't even need, because I know that the girl has put so much effort into it that I want to just make her feel good, you know, and make her see that she's appreciated. And the product is good, but I'm just saying it's just a thought that counts, you know, especially a working mom, a single mom. You know, shout out to all the single moms out here, you know, whether it's by sad situation or just because, you know, hard times. You know, a lot of women out here are single moms. Oh my God, I want to cry. I don't want to start crying, but like, hello, that's very hard, people. You know, being a woman is very hard. So please just have some sympathy, have some reverence and some, you know, awe and respect for women who you see out here, including myself, who are putting in work, okay, and have never slacked a day. And when if they take a little break, you know, don't put them on the chopping block, you know, like, give them some grace. You know, they could have their period, they could be pregnant, they could be going through a tough time in their life, you know, birth control, a lot of things going on with our body. Every single month, women have to deal with this. If they're not on birth control, they do, you know, and there's a lot of women, you know, who don't have, who are not on that type of stuff, you know, and they're having to go to work in pain, absolute agony, you know. Sometimes cramps feel like you're being stabbed to death, you know. I mean, my God, it's a whole different video, but yeah, sometimes cramps feel like you're being stabbed to death, you know, and you gotta, if you're working in the STEM field, you know, analytics, mathematics, finance, marketing, like myself, you know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is as a woman to be in that type of work environment with mostly men, again. And you're not even, whether you're married or not, doesn't really matter, but, you know, you have to provide. You have to put food on your table. You have to pay your bills, you know? I got bills, you know? So it's just strange to me that even in 2021, I feel that women are so, they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not understood, understand, overstand. They're not comprehended. Like, people look at women and they have an idea, but they don't really understand the psychological aspect, is what I want to say. Unless they research it, they don't really understand how women think. You know, a lot of male, and I'm gonna close on this note. A lot of male YouTubers who are so-called dating coaches, who are divorced, I can name a couple right now, and they go online, they bash women, they criticize women to the absolute filth, and they're divorced, and they're single, you know, even maybe down low, they're gay, okay, and they make a profit out of having women who just want a little advice, a little pick-me-up, and they totally rip them to shreds. And women, stop doing that. You know, don't go on these people's channels who you ever see call a woman ugly. Anything like that kind of language, don't even look in that direction, because real men say that a man who's married and believes in God, believes in something higher than themselves, would never talk to a woman like that, ever. It's just not going to happen. You know, they'll write a book, they'll do a conference, they'll offer coaching, life coaching, but they're not going to have you on a live YouTube show rating women. That's pathetic. I mean, rate your goddamn self. You know, why would you have this skinny little old man who's been divorced more than once tell you what you are as a woman, as a lady, educated, intelligent, beautiful? Why would you take advice from a nut job? Why would you do that? Why would you go on a dating expert, a divorced man, divorced more than once? He's a dating expert? Are you sure about that? Because if I was a man or a woman, if I'm looking for an outlet like that, I'm going to go to somebody's channel where the man is married and has been in a long-term marriage, a beautiful, healthy marriage. And there's not many, you know. Derek Jackson, he was a tool bag. He was a liar. He was a scammer. He posed as a good Christian, fearing God man, and he was the exact opposite. So even with those kind of men, you got to kind of watch it for, you know. I think it's good for, if you want to say, for a little giggle, you know, entertainment. But I would never take that seriously. I would never take a man who's had multiple affairs, multiple divorces, seriously. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I mean, under certain circumstances, if the wife has passed away, you know, and he's you know, it's a widow situation or whatever, that's the exception. But if you know a man who is posing as some savior and he's had nothing but scandal, why would you trust why would you even care what he has to say? Who cares what he has to say? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Or a man that's never been laid in his life or never had a girlfriend. It's pathetic. It's just pathetic. Like, and men, you know, should not be doing that. Men should not even be trying to support that garbage, because any man who actually dates woman, straight woman, bisexual, whatever, a woman, is not gonna even blink when a man like that is talking about rating a woman or bagging a woman on the first night and then tossing her to the side. That's not about dating. That's about how to abuse and use somebody. If someone's teaching you about how to have sex on the first night and then block a person's number, that's a tool bag. That's a scammer. That's a liar. That's a bad person, people. That's actually very unhealthy and dangerous. So it's things like that with social media that I'm like, why are you supporting that? Why are you trying to give money, donations, you know, super chat money to an asshole? He's an asshole, you know? It just makes no sense. If I was a guy, I'm going to listen to somebody who actually has a good marriage, a couple businesses, a couple kids. Okay. Now, if you're gay, go find a gay man, you know, who's been in a healthy, committed relationship, who's a bestseller, or has had a #1 course or, you know, certification. That's reliable. That's credible. But going to a man who just dogs women down and tears them down is disgusting. And I think it's sad that people in the general public have let people like that get away with it, because they have no right to be even online. Like, really, they have no right to be talking about things that they have nothing in common with. You know, if you are a man who cheats and sleeps around and sees women as all evil, you know, monsters, then why are you dating them? If you hate women so much, why are you dating them? Date a man then. Date somebody else, you know? But if you don't like what a woman is, just in its essence, you don't like women. You're not straight. You know, and a lot of these people are like that. You know, they actually don't like females, women, but they act like they do. But they really don't. Because if they did, they wouldn't talk like that. They would say, okay, like, you know, they would not approach it in the way I see a lot of them approach it. But there's a couple good ones out here. You know, I have never used their service. I don't need to use it, but I'm saying, I'm not a man, so I wouldn't know. But I'm just saying from observation, there's a couple good ones out here that I've seen, you know, float around after Derek Jackson, you know, that was a scandal. You know, there was once upon a time a couple good ones for y'all out here, but now there's not, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, take your own advice, listen to your own intuition, you know, even if you watch my videos, anybody else's videos, you know, do what works for you. You know, you have the power, you know, nobody has a power over you to tell you how to live your life. And that's my whole point. As a woman, nobody has the power to tell you how to live your life, period. So, you know, we may not agree with everything that these people do, these women do, and that they've done or whatever. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter, because when it happens to a man, you don't say anything. You don't go as hard as you do for women. People out here on social media, they don't go as hard on the men at all. In fact, with Chris Brown, when he was actually recently, the charge about how he assaulted a woman, is some kind of scandal with that, where there was an argument and he took off her wig or something like that. I don't know if that's credible. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Charges pending, right, against Chris Brown again for putting his hands on a woman. I saw more men talk about how, oh, it's a woman's fault. What did she do to antagonize him, to irritate him? What? Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. So it's things like that that it's very unfair. It's not fair. It's not right. So yeah, you know, take your own advice when it comes to dating, when it comes to just living life. Do your own thing. But I'm proud to say that I support other women. Free Britney. You know, I'm about that life. I really am. And I want women to be happy, you know, and a woman's success should never be at the detriment of her love life or her kid's life. It should always be an upgrade. It should always be, it should add joy to her life. A woman being very successful should make her happier, you know. And if a woman is uber successful and all it's causing in her life is sadness and despair, you know, you got to rethink that, you know. And the lady right now with the Olympic situation for the weed, what I was saying is she needs to go with people who love her, you know. Forget what people want to talk about her and drag her down. Forget all that. What she needs to do right now is be around people who actually give a damn about her, because the media doesn't care. The media is going to keep trying to milk her for all these scandalous interviews to embarrass her, you know. She should stop doing that. You know, she should, I mean, I'm not telling her what to do. I'm just saying, I'm, as a woman, I'm saying, like, don't give them what they want, you know. Don't. You know, you already did your interview. You already apologized. You know, Nike supports her. Nike support, we're not getting into the weed. I'm saying as a principle, Nike supports her. And that's really all that matters right now. You know, her loved ones support her. God support her. People out here support her. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Forget a hater. Forget a naysayer. Who cares what they have to say? They're irrelevant. If they're not supporting, they're not important. You know, and I encourage women to think this way as well, like, which is how I've been able to keep going in my own life and achieve all that I've achieved. Okay, I've graduated this year. My ceremony is in August, so thank you all for the well wishes. I actually got a lot of really nice comments about that, and I've worked very hard for that too. Okay, got to toot my own horn there. You know what I'm saying? Straight A's. Okay, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I work very hard. You know, I've never just, you know, chilled and been nonchalant. I've always worked hard. And so has all these other women who are now being ridiculed. And it has to stop. It needs to stop right now. And so she has support. You know, she has people who are fans of hers. So yeah, you know, that's my approach, is if they're not supporting, they're not important. You know, block, delete, report. You know, spam comment, who cares? Like, if you're not showing me love, then why are you here? You know, like, if you don't like me or you don't love me, then it's like, why are you important? You're not. So that's my approach with the whole weed scandal and whatever. If it's even a scandal, it really ain't, but it's her life. You know, she made her choice. She's apologized. She still got sponsorships, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. But I'm saying on a personal level, she needs to be around people who love her. She needs to be around people who actually care about her. Not all this media hype. Oh, go on Good Morning America. Oh, go on this show. Oh, go on that show. Go do an Oprah interview now. Because for what? Like, all that's going to do is cause more people to criticize her. Everything she says is going to be dissected. So if she already said what she got to say, she needs to just kind of like stack her money, you know, get her money in order, get her sponsorships in order, get her schedule in order, and lay low. You see what I'm saying? Lay low, do your own thing, make your own money, and be happy. You know, be happy, because life is short, you know? So for all ladies out here busting your ass like I am, I salute you. I love you. And if nobody told you that they're proud of you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of every single woman out here who is living their dreams. You know, we may not agree with everything that they do, what's going on, but we gotta be fair. And when people are not fair, it puts a bad taste in my mouth when I feel like people are being grossly unfair and trying to nitpick. I don't like that. I don't like that. So yes, you all support women, okay? And have a great day. Thank you.